Hello crowd and welcome to a new Let's Play of a game I should have played forever ago, years ago, but also in perspective of today, like an hour ago, because I went to download, well not download, but I'm on the 360, I've been playing the 360 version of Banjo Kazooie, and I went to play it, and when I started it and I was recording, it was like, unlock the full game. It's like I went to hit play game and it was like, you can only play up until the third Jiggy, and then you'll get booted out. Why not buy the full game? And I was like, I have the full game. So then I had to connect to Xbox Live, and I haven't updated this Xbox 360 in like maybe 2 years. So it took a really long time to update it to connect to Xbox Live. So yeah, do I even have? Oh, all these are taken. Okay, so I'll have to erase. Yes, erase game 3, and we'll start over. And we're gonna play Banjo Kazooie. It's like I said, I've been wanting to play it for, I played it a million times, but I've never done it for the channel. And I play them in Smash, and I just love Banjo Kazooie, and I like cried when they were I announced for Smash, and they made me so happy. And it's just been like just consuming a lot more Banjo Kazooie media in my life, and that's a weird thing to see. Yeah, it's just been weird, and so I was like, I should play it. I should play Banjo Kazooie. Like, I've never done it on the channel. I've done like part of like a Christmas one. I was gonna play it through it with Rack, and like all of our like footage got corrupted. So we were never able to use those, and yeah. So here I am. I was actually going to play Nuts and Bolts, but I was like, I don't want the first Banjo-Kazooie game that I play fully on the channel, like a regular Let's Play, to be Nuts and Bolts. As much as I actually do enjoy Nuts and Bolts. Like, it's not that bad of a game. It's not good, but it's not as bad as people, like... It's not, like, the Mass Effect 3 ending of, like, video game, like, franchises. Like, it's not, like, world-ending. It's just a silly game that has nothing to do with Banjo and Kazooie. Like, it just, their properties, like, shoved into, a different format. Did she, like, freeze when she turned around? Did you guys see that? Did she, like, turn around like, I'm gonna go! Out the door! Well, yeah, like I said, I was also gonna do, like, a challenge. Like, I was gonna try and do, like, a different, like, version of it. But I couldn't find any, like, fun challenges for Banjo-Kazooie specifically. So I just kind of, like, decided to keep it vanilla. And I was like, yeah, whatever. This is going to be a casual thing. I don't know if I'm going to play it all the way through. I hope I do. But, we'll just see. We'll just see how it goes. I'm not going to, like, force myself to, like, get it done, basically. It's just going to be a casual thing. I'll probably do Banjo-Tooie and then Nuts and Bolts, but just, like, ongoing series for the channel. Nothing, like, I'm not going to be, like, dedicated. Like, oh, don't worry, guys, we're going to get this done before 2021 is over. Yeah, it's just going to be fun. Just for me. Just for me. I kept looking at, like I said, since Banjo-Kazooie came up at Smash, they've just been, like, all over, like, my social media and stuff, and I've just been watching people, like, play clips of it, and play, like, the songs, and it's just every day I'm just more nostalgic for it, and I'm like, I should just go back and I should finally do it. I should finally play it. So here we are, playing it. I'm sorry if, my talking has been distracting you. I love how Kazooie is stuck in the backpack and sleeps in the backpack. Like... She doesn't have it. She's even looking around like, ah, fuck. Why did I think it was a good idea to live here? And Banjo has a picture of himself just running in the woods for no reason. Like, who has that? It's just him running in the woods, poorly framed. Like, they were like, oh, what should be in the background of Banjo's house? Oh, a picture of his sister, because he loves his sister. That's nice. And then, I don't know, him just running in the woods, off frame. Okay, so here we go. I have no moves. That's right. That's right. I need moves. Okay. I forgot. You can kind of skip this tutorial, but I'm gonna do it. Just, get the full experience. Balls. Short-sighted. Oh, should I read these? Should I read these? Actually, I'm not gonna read these. They kind of move auto on their own. Wait, so they don't know bottles in the beginning? I don't remember that. Like, he just lives outside their house, but they just never ran into him. Okay. Calm down, Geeky. We'll get her back. Where did she go? We'll get her back. Also, like, you live, like, in a really stupid neighborhood, Banjo. Or saying you want me to teach you some basic moves, or press B if you think you're already good enough. Like I said, I know, but we'll just do it. Oh, we'd like some help, Bottles. What do we do? Yeah, look for the moles, look for the molehills, and see you soon. Okay, cool, yeah. Yeah, so, if anyone's ever played Banjo-Kazooie, it's a collectathon. It came out, for the Nintendo 64 in, like, 1998, I think? Which move are you gonna teach me? Are anyone home? Well, again, let's start with the camera controls. They're on the right stick. Jeez, that's nothing special. Try this then, Beaky. Tap the right or left bumper to move the camera behind Banjo. Is that all worm breath? Is that all worm breath? I thought it said like is that all worm breath? Like he's breathing and it's just worms coming out. It's like, is that a case of worm breath you got there? Oh yeah. Whoa, we turned the camera. Whoa, crazy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, so it's like right now, like I don't have moves that I should have. Like I can't attack or anything. If I declined the training, I would have just immediately unlocked all the stuff. But it's just fun to see the little tutorial. It's like I'm trying to show off the game to anyone who maybe hasn't played it. But you know, we all know Banjo-Kazooie. I feel like maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. I feel like a lot of us know Banjo-Kazooie, but maybe all of us haven't played it. It's like one of those games where it's like everyone has heard of Banjo-Kazooie, but then they're like, I haven't played Banjo-Kazooie. Which, you know, I guess it was weird timing for people. A lot of like games like this on the Nintendo 64, like Super Mario 64 and stuff. Which button do I use to hit? To A? Oh, it was X. I pressed X. You didn't do it. I love the way Banjo attacks. I wonder if they didn't go with this attack in Smash because it looks too much like fucking Luigi's like dash attack. I want to learn to fly now. I love Kazooie. She's like my favorite. She's one of my favorite characters, just period. So I just actually while I'm moving, right? Okay. Like this move is in Smash. It's all like roll attack. Stop rolling. I feel sick. Oh. There we go. It's fine for Buzzer to learn a trick. Yeah, it better be a good one, Squinty. She's so mean. Jumping and pressing X in the air. Now, where's Collywobble? Oh, it's cauliflower. Fun fact, when I played this as a kid... Oh, it's floating. When I played this as a kid, I didn't know what the fuck that thing was. I didn't know what a cauliflower was. I remember thinking, like, I know what the carrot is, I know what the onion is. But, like, when this came out, I was like, what is that? There we go. So, like, I couldn't attack before this. I couldn't roll, but now I have it. Which I always thought was kind of, like, fun. I don't know if I like that or not, but I feel like it's different. Most games will just, like, you know, teach you the moves, but you already have them. And then you can, like, learn them just by doing them. And you can decline the tutorial in this and then get all your moves. Or you can do them and get... It's weird that they're, like, locked if you say no. Or if you say yes to the tutorial. Chicken legs. At least I've got some legs, short stuff. She's always so violently aggressive. Ah, sorry. Yeah, this move is not in it's kind of in Smash with the tilt, the down tilt. I guess that's what that's supposed to be. Yeah, right. I wonder. Because if you down tilt and smash, you do like a weird slide. So it's like this, but you're like looking like downwards. Like you're going at like a downward angle, not like a side angle. You're gonna teach me how to climb a tree. I need to learn how to climb a tree. I'm a bear, for fuck's sake. I'm not. Tell me about flying. Root muncher? Okay. These left stick to climb up or down. It's really weird. You gotta teach a bear how to climb a tree. Okay. I love the writing though. I love the characters in this game. I think it's what won me over as a kid a lot. Cause it just felt I don't know, like the characters feel like consistent and like it wasn't like I loved Mario. I loved Mario as a kid. I love Super Mario 64, but it's like there's no character. Like, you know, it's a fun game and it's well made, but like when you play, it's like Mario just like it doesn't talk and he's just like faceless, not faceless, but he's like emotionless. Like, I don't want to say that because like he has a lot of like emotion in the way he moves and everything. But this like people are actually like talking and that like everything feels so kind of empty, and it's just kind of like a weird feeling when you play the two side by side. I think Super Mario 64 is like a better game than Banjo Kazooie from like gameplay wise, because it's like more challenging. I don't know, but I love this. Feels more like it feels funner. Like it's funner, I guess. It's like it may not be like a better game. It's weird to say that. It may not be like a better game, but it just feels better. Like I like the character designs and I like the jokes. I feel like it's all just very like tongue in cheek, but like fun. Just fun. It's more fun. Your jump could do with some help. Yes, finally. Like what do moles know about jumping? More than you. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I jump. I look silly, I know it. Like, don't make me do stuff. Alright, so now we can press A and then press A. There we go. What word? Do you use glasses at a silly grin? I'm not listening. Hold the right or left. Oh, okay. You're teaching me the backflip. Cool. Now that is not in Smash. Which I don't blame them. Like it was probably gonna could have been like your up special, but it I kind of like how the up special that they have, because like Banjo and Kazooie's like recovery is kind of crazy. I've never played a character with like such crazy recovery, and it makes me feel like a god. Which is like kind of weird thing to say, like, oh, I get to hit off the stage a lot. Let me tell you, I sure do, and I like to be able to come back, because yeah, you get like a little Banjo jump, then you get a little like double jump with Kazooie, and then you can use your up special, which is something we'll encounter later. It's actually like you gotta like, whoa, nope, bad form. Oh, camera's all wacky. Yeah. Oh, we don't learn the friggin' like trot. That's a pain. I forgot. Okay. Do I even have to? Okay. Okay. And get in there. There we go. Look out for me. I'm an extra life. This fucking statue talking to me, Kazooie. What the fuck, man? What were in those eggs? That's another, the statue is like another thing when you do like a perfect shield. or a parry. I don't know the exact words for it in Smash Brothers, but when you do them, you get a Banjo does that like invincible, like him like flexing kind of thing that the statue's doing. If you see it like up there, you see how it kind of looks like Banjo like with his hands to his sides, like he's like flexing. That's what you do when you do like the perfect shield, and it's like such little touches that it's like why like when I play Smash, because I usually play like at least like a handful of like matches like a day, just you know, I love it. But it's those little touches that when I play them and I see those things, I'm like, God, I love Banjo-Kazooie. I still like his house. His house is like simultaneously cute and terrifying. Like, you have a picture of your sister over here, like we saw it in the cutscene, and then you have the same picture blown up with like a white background. You have a picture of you running through a woods over here. You have a kitchen that's just like a stove. This fish that's trying to murder itself constantly. But a picture of you and your friend, which is fine. That makes sense. It's weird that it's like such a big picture. A picture of the man you apparently just met, and then a nice beach. Nice beach. Okay, so we're definitely gonna get at least we're probably gonna do like 30-minute episodes on this, I think, at least. Maybe we'll like try and like, you know, we'll see how it goes. I feel like whenever I aim for a certain time in an episode, I always go over it. Like if I do like 15, I'll do 15-minute episodes, they end up being 20-minute episodes. And if I do 20-minute episodes, they end up being like 25-minute episodes. That just keeps going and going and going. So we'll see. It feels so slow when you don't have the Kazooie move. And it's like Banjo-Kazooie is another one of those like rare occurrences where the first game is like good, but the second game is way better. It's like one of those rare occurrences where like a sequel is just leaps and bounds better than the first game. And not that the first game is bad, it does so much better. I am ready to tackle a witch. Show me where to go, Bottle Boy. Oh, I fixed the bridge so you can cross it and enter Gruntilda's lair.
Thanks, Bottles.
Look out for me inside. I'll kill you.
Oh shit.
I love like Banjo's like soft like southern twang voice. I know there's supposed to be like bars, but she can easily fit to the sides of them and just leave. I didn't read that one. Let me go, you fat hag! My brother will come and kick your ass! Rescue you will not dare. There's many dangers in my lair. Hurry, Clunk, go push that switch. I'm tired of being a bitch.
Yes, Mistress Grunty. Power is on. Soon be ready.
Banjo, help! And one thing that's always bothered me about this game even as a kid was there he is, the fun begins. My tricks and traps. We'll see who wins. And like Banjo's like, dude, you kidnapped a girl. You're going to jail.
Hey, it's me, Mr. Jiggy. Now go and find a picture with the piece missing. Don't let Kazooie eat me, please, for the love of God. Kazooie, we need that piece.
But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, whenever you like quit, like when you're done playing, like there's a exit game, right? Which I would always do when I was a kid because that's what you use to save. And when you do it, you always get the game over screen, which I always thought was like really annoying. I always thought it was like super annoying. You always get the game over scene, and then it would play like as if you died. Like you would see like Gruntilda like succeeding in her mission to like steal like the sister's youth, and then like she like is like, oh, I want to have a word with Banjo-Kazooie. Because they fucked up. Which I always thought was kind of annoying. Because I'm like, I didn't fuck up. Like, I'm 8 years old. Nah, what am I? What, 1998? 7? I'm 7 years old, and I just want to eat some dinosaur chicken nuggets and play kickball. This is the first world. I guess I should have explained that the whole like premise of the game is that your sister gets kidnapped by Gruntilda because Gruntilda wants to be like young and beautiful, but she needs like to steal youth, like a witch do. And you were sleeping and you wake up and you're like, shit, she stole my sister, and now you're out to get your sister. So I like when you enter, like Gruntilda acts like it's some kind of like fight between you and her. She's like, ah, here it goes. Don't tell us all the time. Like, we're back at it. Like, oh, I'm gonna fuck you up, Banjo. It's like, alright, calm the fuck down, Gruntilda. Like, I just got here. Apparently we just met. All this shit that's like popping up is just telling you what these little things are. Jinjos are like, they're just lost little guys. If you find all of them, you get a Jiggy, which is like the stars in this. Notes, like these notes here, the music notes, they're just like another thing. They're like coins in Mario, but they don't like when you leave a world, everything like stays the same. So like if I leave this world, the notes don't like come back. Notes, that's what they call music notes. Yeah. That's a beehive. He begs me not to kill him. I should have let that dialogue play out, but just force a habit. Up here. But yeah, it's like the whole game. It's like you go into a world, you find moves that you may not have had previously, or you don't have previously, and you get Jiggies. Like, Jiggies are the stars, like I said. So, like, I think there's 10 in each world. Yeah. You must search for 10 of us on each world. We'll help you progress through the witch's lair. Beautiful.
When you're ready to leave this world, return to the starting ring and stand on the X pad.
Thanks, Bottles. Now we're gonna learn a pretty fantastic move here. The Talon Trot. Well, the Talon Trot will let Kazooie tackle steep slopes with ease.
That sounds useful. How does she do it?
Hold the right trigger, then press the left trigger. Continue to hold the right or left trigger while moving Kazooie around with the left stick. Go practice. A lip from Kazooie? Here we go. The best move in the fucking game. Move that you will hear the most, and I love the audio on it. And you get a little Jinjo. Got some eggs. And he's gonna be like, oh, we're the eggs! Kazooie can learn to use us as ammo! We're the eggs. Like, there's 5 of us. You got us all. we all are. But yeah, I think the reason that I liked like this so much more than like the Mario game as a kid, even though now I feel like Mario is a better game, is I think this is like, it just like it gets more fun, but also just like works better. I like how the worlds are separated because it gives like a nice, it gives like a nice theme to each world. I'm not gonna read this one because I want to explain what I'm trying to say here. Like when you go to Mario, like each world feels like its own, like it feels like good, like each world feels nice. But when you get, I don't like how you get kicked out of them each time you get a star. That always felt like a little weird to me. It makes sense, like in games like Super Mario Sunshine, when you come back and the world is like different because of something that you previously done or because of like something that you're choosing. And it happens sometimes in Super Mario 64, like the Koopa race. You know, like he's not there if you don't choose that one and stuff. But I like just being, it feels good that I can just like enter a world and I don't have to leave it each time and like start over. Like I never liked that feeling as a kid in Super Mario 64 when you were like, you had some coins and then you'd be at like 98 coins, but like you did the thing and you can like, you're ready to like get the star and you're like, well, I gotta get like 2 more coins because if I leave, like all my coins will reset. It always felt weird. I was like, where do those coins go? So I like in this where it's like the things you collect, they stick with you. Like you keep them. Like you're done with you leave a world and you're done with that world unless you come back with like a new item. Alright. I don't know if what I'm saying is making any gosh dang sense, but just that's how I feel. Get in there. First world's a good feeling. Just get all them fucking things. The one thing that I don't particularly like, I love and hate I gotta learn the egg shooting move that I love and hate with the one aspect of the game is like you turn into the like when you get enough Mumbo tokens, you can use them at that hut I was just at, and you turn into like a new like you turn into like something else. You're like a new creature basically, or a new item. It's whatever. You turn into something. Mumbo uses his magic to turn you into something, and it's fun, but it's also kind of annoying because you usually move like slower or like something, and like there's a lot of times when you like will want to be Banjo and you don't know. So like if you're playing this game for the first time, it's kind of frustrating because in this game, like in this level, in this world, for example, you turn into a termite, and the termite can like crawl up surfaces and stuff, and you like if you were like trying to figure out like where to go and what to do, you may like want to explore more as the termite and be like, oh, maybe I can use the termite's powers over here. But the thing you turn into is usually just like a lot slower than like Banjo with Kazooie, and so it feels like bad to explore, because then if you go to explore and you find that you didn't find anything new or interesting, then you were just like, why did I come all the way over here? And most cases you have to go all the way back to Mumbo's to be turned back into Banjo and Kazooie, and it's just a bad feeling. I feel like, you know, if they had introduced like a button or something that made it so you could just like turn right back into whatever you want to be, then that would like be cool. This one's gotta get them oranges.
Don't touch the Conker's blocks.
Get it? Because Donkey Kong. Just a game I still want to play on the channel one day. Donkey Kong 64. Climb here. Take this man's orange.
Take that Conker's orange. Put it back.
Yum! Oranges are nice! Oh god, you're feeding me to a monkey! Oh, Chimpy like Conker's orange. Chimpy help Fat Bear and Bird. I don't think that they're fat, so that's rude to say. But yeah, that's, I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense to anybody who's played this game with the turning into like the creature or whatever. But that's just how I always kind of felt, and it feels really worse in like Ukulele. I played like the first like world or 2 worlds of that, and it just felt bad. Like when I turned into like, I don't even remember what the fucking first thing was, like a flower. And I was like just walking around and I was so slow, and I was like, I don't know where I'm supposed to go to be like with this flower, and it's really annoying that I have to go like all the way back to like turn back and forth. So it was just a weird feeling. Sure, press B instead and you can shoot them out from behind. Jeez, sounds painful. I wish I never asked. And her backpack. Now see, I would call that Banjo's backpack. I would call that Kazooie's house. Apparently. Thank you for 50 eggs. Well, Banjo, there's nothing more I can teach you on this world. That's it. Thank you. Thank you for telling me that. So then there's always this. Like, you gotta find, like... You have to find... Does this go away after time? I can't remember. Is that timed? I don't think it's timed. I think it's just there. There's usually, like, them in, like, each world. Where, like, they'll unlock something on the outside of the world. And then this guy... Oh, that's the wrong way. That's okay. Well, that's not the right button. Is it X? Oh, not X. Maybe I should have listened to the guy. Maybe I should have listened to the fucking mole instead of bitching about this game that I love. It's a lie, man. Am I doing something wrong here? Maybe I gotta... My, Ha. Wow, dodged him. There we go. That was weird.
Oh, bear be conga, me give prize to bear.
It's like the logic in these games is always like, you only know to do it because you know to do it. You know what I mean? It's like, why would I fight that guy? I would just ignore him. If there was somebody just throwing shit around, I would just ignore that crazy person. But it's like, nah, I gotta beat him, because then he'll give me a prize, because I've dishonored him. It's like, what? Excuse me, sir? Alright, and then there's this. We juju, Mumbo's totem pole. Feed us with nice blue stones. Oh, I'll be like butt eggs. That work? That looked like it went in. I won't waste any more eggs. Wait, hold on. Thanks, brain. the 8-year-old in my head was like, stop! You're gonna ruin everything! Those hollow honey nut things are, when I get enough, I get another life point to my maximum life total. I love how big Mumbo is in this game, too. Me Mumbo, best shaman in all game. Can't help Banjo and filthy feathered one. Is that racist? Should I not talk like that? Mumbo's magic tokens, hid by witch. Find tokens, and Mumbo help you. I feel like that's how he sounds, though. I've not got enough tokens. Is Mumbo racist? Like, just as, like, a character? Like, should he not be this way? I don't know. Oh, I thought the skull was in here. Oh, shit. Wait, hold on. It's behind the chair. No. Is it over here? I thought the skull was in here, fellas. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, maybe I go into the termite thing. Because I go into this as the termite. And that's like the last bit of the... Oh, there it is, yeah. Hey, ugly. No bears allowed. That's a very specific rule that I guess applies to, like, everywhere. Like, you know, no bears allowed. You'd think that's a very specific rule, but would you want a bear in your, like, you know, local Burger King? If you went to your local IKEA, would you be happy to see a bear there? No. And you would say, there should be a no bears allowed policy. Yes, I have plenty of tokens. There's XC Mighty Mumbo Magic. Mumbo number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Termite. You're a termite now. Look what I did. Mumbo's magic free to change back. You come when ready. Termite bite small, but... He's like, you don't want me to explain how you're living as a new being? That's not weird to you? This is always funny to me. It's like if you go to these termites, you think they'd be friendly, right? Like, hey, where did you get those shorts? I want them. And then they start to attack you. They like make fun of your backpack and stuff. It's very weird. Like the termites are like, hey, nice clothes. What are you, stupid? I want those clothes. I always hated this part as a kid. The camera angle's really weird. And you can't fight these guys. Hey, give me that cool backpack or else. I found all 100 notes on this world. Well, then. I thought you got a jiggy for that, but I guess you don't. You just get the satisfaction of a job well done. Am I stealing termite eggs? That guy didn't even try to fight me. He just, like, looked at me like, what? Alright, gotta be really careful not to fall here. Because even though you can climb up any slopes, you can't climb this slope. It's best not to think about it too much. Sadly, that was the last one I got. Normally, you see Banjo at that point do his like, he does a dance with Kazooie, because they got, like, all 10 Jiggies in the world. And then he does his little bow, which is also a taunt in Smash Brothers. I'm gonna view totals real quick because we're a little over with this episode. There's a honey note here. What? Where is... Where is? It's over here? Did I miss it somewhere over here? Huh. I don't remember. Oh well, I mean, it's not that important. I just figured it'd be over here. I don't see it anywhere. Camera is like really jarring. Huh. Strange. Okay. This bull hates termites. It's not under here, right? Also, termites can swim. It's best not to think about these things too much. Okay. Let's just get this last thing and... Oh, there it is. I was like, I thought I knew where everything was in this world. At least this world. So I always, usually as a kid, I would play this, like, till, like, the 4th or 5th world. I beat it. But, I usually played, like, the 3rd or 4th world, I think. Maybe 5th. And then, like, I would start to just get... I remember when I was really young, I couldn't get past, like, one part. And I'll talk about it when we get there. But I couldn't find it. And it's just, like, a very obvious, like, way to go. And I just never, like, thought to go there. And I remember, like, talking to my friends as a kid and being like, I can't do it. And everyone was like, I never played Banjo Kazooie, so I don't know how to help you. And I was like, oh, I'm boned. I talked to, like, one person that, like, like, my cousin who played it. And he was like, I don't know, I just did it. It was easy. And I was like, no, it's like, I don't know how do I do that part? And he was like, you just do it. What do you mean? How? But there you go. There is, I mean, in like 30, you know, just under 40 minutes, the complete first world and, the tutorial and the intro. So, you know, go us. When we get back, we're going to be heading further into Grotti's lair and, going into the second world where we might just learn how to fly. Make my way back home as I learn to subscribe. Stay stoned. Ooh, subscribe with me. I know you don't want to not subscribe. Jack Black put some weed in the coffee, and everyone on this plane is Dave Grohl or the drummer from the Foo Fighters. That is pretty fucking weird.